Good morning. So today is Wednesday, February, phone doesn't turn on, 22nd. And usually I'd be leaving for work right now, but I'm not going immediately to work. I'm dropping my car off at one of the garages. This is like a privately owned garage who's gonna try to look in my car to fix my exhaust pipe. There's a clip that's underneath the carriage of the car that holds like the whole piping up, and I guess the clip snapped and the cats are hissing. But my whole exhaust pipe system under the car is like dragging the ground, almost dragging. It's like that far off the ground. If I hit any little tiny pothole or bump, it usually scrapes it, or if I come up the driveway, it scrapes it. So I'm gonna try to at least get that fixed today, and I'm hoping that maybe he can give me a little bit of a better insight as to what he thinks might be wrong with my car, try to get a different opinion than I had the other place that said my car was fucked. So that's where I'm going right now. So hopefully everything goes a-okay. Okay, so not that bad. Not as bad as I thought. Kind of bad. Well, kind of, but not really. So I thought I just needed a replacement hanger, and as it turned out, the muffler had a hole in it and like pipe had some damage, but luckily the guy that I took it to is a welder, so it's all taken care of. By the way, this is the next day, in case you couldn't tell. And I think I'm getting sick again, so how exciting. But gotta get back to work, so I'll be back.
Oh, hi, the coop. How are you? Oh, hi, the doll. Hi. Hello. My voice just went weird. Hi. Hi, how are you? We have kitties in the room. We have kitties. We have kitties. 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 Kitties.
Oh, what a long week it has been, and I've been taking it one step at a time, as best as I possibly can, more or less. But I ended up the other day dyeing my hair, and you can't really tell because I just dyed it back to my original color. I hadn't dyed it in a while, and I don't know if you can kind of tell. It's like, it's brown. It's brown. I hadn't dyed it in a while, and because I haven't dyed it in a while, I had like all these different colors going on in my hair. So I had like my roots going in brown, and then I had red, and then like it went to like a lighter red at the tips, and like I really do need a haircut because my hair is getting pretty bad. I wear it up all the time because I just don't have the time or the energy to do anything with it, but that's what it is. As far as my car situation is going, I've decided I'm just gonna take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and just fix things as they come, you know, instead of just going and getting it all done, because it appears from my experience of like talking to other people who know about cars, it doesn't seem like my car condition is like in such dire form like the one garage told me. Like the one garage made it sound like if I don't get my stuff fixed that my car is just gonna blow up and that'll be it. So realistically, I'm just gonna like fix stuff over in time over the next couple of weeks as I get money to fix it. And that's about it. So I had the exhaust pipe part fixed the other day, and probably the next time I might get like gaskets done or something, and then just gradually fix it from there. It's never going to be in perfect running order or condition, but I'm just gonna ride it out while I have it, while I still have it, and then hopefully get it all situated and have my financial situation situated by the time I actually do need another vehicle. Which stems from me getting a job, which is the next step I'm trying to do, which again, I'm still taking it one step at a time. So, yesterday I applied for 4 different jobs that weren't even advertised that they were hiring. Like, I'm subscribed to so many different job search engines. Like, I have a bunch of different apps on my phone. I have ZipRecruiter, Indeed, Career Builder, Monster. Monster, I think, is awful because they just spam you with shit. But so I'm following a lot of stuff on that, and I get a lot of like email alerts if new jobs are in the area, but there really hasn't been a lot of jobs in the area in my field. And I still look for other stuff too, like full-time, but the problem with that is when you try, come here, baby, or not. I was gonna pick her up. When you try to go back into a job like retail, when you try to get like a regular full-time job in retail, sometimes if you're overqualified, people just kind of skim over you. So I'm in between this, you know, not as qualified as people would like me to be in my field, and way overqualified to do basic stuff like register or stocking shelves. So like, I'm like in that in-between that's really annoying. But anyway, so the other day I applied for a couple of places that were local, that dealt with graphic design, that weren't hiring. And of the 5 places I applied to, 2 of them got back to me. One said that they weren't hiring, but they said they'd keep my resume on file. Whether or not they actually mean they're going to, or if they're lying to me, is a different story. And then the other one just told me to send it to the email, because I just found everybody on Facebook and I just messaged them, because I don't know what the 2017 way of applying for jobs is. How it used to be forever ago is you would dress up in a suit and you would walk into a business and you would give them your resume or your application in person and you would try to make an impression. But obviously everything has gone digital. Everything is around social media and technology, so like people don't want to see you like that. So I just reached out to people on Facebook. Whether or not anything stems from that, I have no idea, but I guess that's what I'm just going to have to try until someone recognizes me or something. I don't know. I'm just doing my best. So one day at a time, one day at a time. So this weekend, we're going to be probably rearranging some stuff, because the Switch comes out next weekend. So John wants to rearrange our video game consoles so we can make room for the Switch. So we're going to be doing that and cleaning, and I'm going to hopefully be doing recording at some point, because I need to play the Resident Evil 7 DLC before John steals the living room for the Switch. So that's my goal right now, so wish me luck. I'm going to go and grab a shower, finally, because even though it's not really late, it's only 10:30, but it's been a long day, and I plan on not staying up forever tonight. I plan on actually getting rest, because I feel like I'm getting sick again, because everybody at work is sick again. Now, I don't know if it's allergy or if I am really getting a cold or something, because it seems like everybody at work who was just sick several weeks ago, now we're all feeling like this. It's like ear kind of like coughing, like a tickle throat post nasal drip, and then like my nose is like cloggy, runny. So like I don't know if it's allergies or not. I don't know, because yesterday and today was in the 70s. Tomorrow is going to be in like the 50s and 60s, and then it's going to go back down to the 40s for a couple of days next week, and then back up to the 60s. So who the fuck knows? But yeah, so I'm hoping a shower will warm me up and make me feel better. Where are my kitties?
Are you mommy's the coop? Are you?
Mommy's little coop. I woke you up. I'm such an evil mother. How dare I? How dare I? It's okay, you wake me up all the time. So it's revenge. Mwah.
Say hi.
Look,
Say hi. Say hi. Can you say hi? You're sitting funny. Do you realize you're sitting funny? He's like, you just woke me up. What the hell? This little guy has just taken notice of shadows. So now he sees any kind of lights or shadows on the walls, and he starts meowing at him and attacking them. Like, he's going to be 4, and he's just discovered shadows. You're such a weirdo. You know that? But you're mommy's weirdo. I love you.
I'm sick. Again. It's official. It fucking blows. And today was fucking terrible. All the shit we did. So today is February 25th. It's a Saturday. And we've had some pretty crazy weather in Pennsylvania. The last couple days was gorgeous, beautiful, warm, high 70s, like high 60s and 70s. And then today was like flash flooding, tornado warnings, fucking high winds, and everything. So a couple things ended up happening. For one, our basement flooded again. And the neighbor's tree, giant tree, fell. Luckily didn't hit any of our stuff and is not on our property. And I had to deal with everything while I'm ill, so that was super awesome. Super fucking awesome. So we're gonna have to get our basement window fixed sooner than later. We were kind of hoping to have someone come and look at it when it actually got warmer in the springtime, but like the weather is just so chaotic. Like, we don't even know when to get it done. Like, is it going to be 70 degrees next week? Who fucking knows? So right now I am currently working on some more Resident Evil 7 footage. As you can see, I'm working on editing it right now. So I'm rendering that. I'm going to finish the rest of that. And I still have to finish recording the Silent Age. And I still have to record the Resident Evil 7 DLC some point. I don't know when, because I'm sick again. And the Switch comes out next weekend. So there's a lot of stuff to try to do before Friday. So we have less than a week. So I'm hoping to get it all set up so that way I can have footage and everything will be done and I don't have to worry about it, and then I can just focus on PC games, I'm hoping. And it looks like we're nearing the end of the regular Resident Evil 7 playthrough, which I'm surprised it's lasted this long. I didn't think uploading every other day would extend it as far as it did, but it probably feels that way because I started at the end of January and February is in 31 days, so it's probably why it feels like that, but still, it's like, wow. So it's probably going to be about maybe like 21, 22 parts, I'm thinking. At the rate that it's going, probably around 20 parts, give or take. So I'm gonna wrap that up. And I'm hoping that this shit knocks out of me by tomorrow, because I am so sick of being sick. So fucking sick of being sick. I have never been this sick so consistently in a row. I usually get sick maybe once or twice a year tops, and that's it. But I've never had it like one right after the other. But again, when people come into work and they're ill, they don't keep their viruses and their nasty germs home, and then they just spread it all over the place, and then everybody gets ill. Like, I was kind of hoping it was just allergies because of the weather warming up, but this does not feel like allergies today. This is like the coughing, the sore throat, the stuffy runny nose, and like the on and off mild fevers. Like nothing bad, but like, I just want to be done. I just want to be done. You know what I'd like to do? I want to chop my head off and I want to soak it in like a vat of alcohol or like peroxide or something, and just like get all the shit out, and then like clean it out, and then put it back on my head and just like seal it, like weld it back on or something. Like, it's 2017. Why the hell do we not have robotic bodies? Like, why the hell am I a fleshy human being still? Why is this still a thing? Why can't I just be a robot and just be done with it? And then when parts just go, just put a little bit of fucking WD-40 in it and move on. Why is this a thing? I have no idea.
Jesus. Nice catch.
I think this is really dark down here, so I'm gonna move into the light. This past weekend was a little chaotic. I was sick all weekend. I definitely did catch something, some kind of cold or whatever. But this past weekend on Saturday, while I was sick, this window over here ended up leaking, so our basement kind of flooded a little bit. We had a lot of rain and wind, and our neighbor's tree ended up getting hit by lightning. 30-foot tree fell over. Luckily not on our cars or our property, didn't hit our house, so that's good. But yeah, so nothing really got done this weekend because of the chaos. So this coming weekend is the Nintendo Switch coming out. So we're actually trying to work it out so John can have his time to play the Switch, and I'll be able to have time to play Resident Evil 7. So that's what I'm hoping for so far. I also turned around and I used a little bit of my tax return. If you can hear Cooper, he's fucking howling up there. But I used a little bit of my tax return to get an external hard drive because all of my others are full. And by others, I mean 2. I have 1 terabyte and a 3 terabyte. So I ended up getting a 4 terabyte this time. So I'm putting all of my stuff on it. I'm backing up all my shit and all that goodness. And this coming weekend on Saturday, I plan on streaming, but I still don't know if I want to do it in the morning or at night. So I don't really know which will be the better yet. So it's kind of up in the air right now. One step at a time, right? One step at a time. I am on my lunch trying to play Pokemon Go for the last couple minutes of it. Yesterday was like 60 degrees and today's 35. And it sucks. But I'm trying to make it to the park because there's a bunch of lures out there. And hopefully I'll be able to catch something. We'll see. Didn't really catch anything. Caught a horsey and a ladybug, but nothing much else, unfortunately. So, but they are still going on in the park, as you can see. There's some over there. That's where I usually walk, and then there's some going on back here, but I'm not going to make it because I have to clock back in 2 minutes, so. And it's windy as fuck, and I'm going inside.
This jacket is incredibly warm, but it's incredibly bulky, and I feel like the kid from A Christmas Story, but I don't care. So, I'm exhausted. Like, incredibly exhausted. The Nintendo Switch came out today, so we were at Best Buy for the midnight release, and I'm exhausted. I've been up since 2 in the morning. It took a while for us to get our Switch process through so we could take it home because of all the other people that were in line. Then we came home and then we had to set everything up and get that all hooked up. And then I had work this morning, so then I had to jump in the shower and go to bed. I think I only watched the game for a total of maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and from what I saw of it was pretty cool. John's off of work today, so he's home enjoying himself. Don't really know if he's streaming or recording or anything right now. I think he's just playing the game. I'm not sure. Incredibly exhausted though. So there's a lot of stuff going on that I'm trying to like figure out and think about and plan ahead and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to do, some upcoming projects for the channel, and I'm not really going to say too much about it because it's still up in the air whether or not they're going to happen. If all goes well, it will. But that's for another time to think about. So I think this is where I'm going to end the vlog. I'm going to take a nap. I'm on my lunch. 20-minute nap will do me some good, hopefully. And I will see you guys in the stream this weekend. And hopefully we can find a really cool game to play. And I'm going to go sleep now, so talk to you next time, guys. Good night.